there's one thing to know about me when it comes to anime and manga, it's that I love crazy bitches. You may be saying, whoa, how does this guy dare call women bitches? How was he raised?
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
I reserve the term crazy bitches to females who are indeed crazy bitches. The definition being a girl who is absolutely batshit crazy, ones who kill without a second thought. With examples being Makima from Chainsaw Man, to Lucy from Elfen Lied, to my favorite, Yuno from Future Diary. Apart from the other two, Yuno doesn't have any power. She just uses guns, knives, anything she has on her. So after finishing Future Diary, I told myself, that girl was crazy as hell. I need a new series like that. After doing some research, I stumbled upon a series with a girl who is probably crazier than all of those combined. And that is the series we are talking about today. So without further ado, play my shit. Okay, so the name of this series is Dead Tube. It's a very popular series, to my surprise, because I'd never heard of it until I was doing research. And they sell a shit ton of manga. It's by the mangaka Mikoto Yamaguchi. It may sound familiar because it is from the author of Tomodachi Game. So this should tell you we are about to get into some crazy shit. So the story starts with the introduction of Machiya Tomohiro, our main character. He is a second year and is responsible for videos in the film club. The other members of the club are talking about which films are most exciting to them. And then a member asks Machiya about what his favorite film is, but then he gets cut off right when he was about to answer. Another member of the film club tells him that someone is calling for him and he wonders who it is. He, with much shock, says, a girl, because you know, anime guy with glasses. But this of course makes him curious because he is never called out by anyone, especially girls. We find out that he is called by a beautiful girl who is a second year just like himself, Mashiro Mai, and she is in the swimming club. She asks Machiya if he is in the film club and he says that he is. But then she asks if he has a camera. And he says yes, because apparently right now he's in charge of filming like everything for the film club. So he shows her his camera. It turns out that she asked Machiya this because she wants to be filmed. But he states after this that he never had seen films that were the best or this exciting until he met Mashiro Mai. Of course, this means he accepted her request eventually, even if not the second. Following this, we see panels of Machiya recording her through practice. And when he shows her how it looked after the first day, she gathers him up a little bit, saying like, hey, it's looking good, my boy. Good filming. And says this is to be expected out of him, leaving us to think that he probably is really good with cameras. But Machiya asked a question that probably a lot of us were thinking, why did Mai choose him? There are a lot of members in the film club, right? And there are, so why pick him specifically? But then she tells him, if I was to say why I specifically chose you, she leans in by his ear to whisper and says, it's a secret, but she is going to tell him if he completes 2 days of filming, and only then. Well, 2 things. 1, don't whisper in my ear like that. You probably just gave the boy an aneurysm. He isn't used to that kind of close quarters with a girl of your caliber yet. And 2, what do you mean if he completes 2 days? Why wouldn't he be able to complete filming in 2 days? Hello? And also, what kind of school bathing suit is this? I wish we had these when I was in. But this is now showing that it was official, the partnership with Mai and Machiya, with 2 conditions, those being responsible for filming her within both of these days and to never stop filming no matter the cost. Well, this couldn't possibly end bad, could it? On the first day of filming, she greets him and is super happy like always, but she is with her friends and he is filming her. So her friends ask what the fuck is going on, because that would be strange, right? I know Mai obviously said hey to him, but still. Mai then lets her friends know that she asked Machiya to film her so they could relax and everything would be all good. So they were like, alright, if you say so. But Machiya took this very seriously. I gotta respect him on this. He recorded her in class, during break, on the way to school. He never stops recording, but that was in their contract, so. She even teases him when they go to the pool and is completely alone with him, saying she wants to take a swim, taking off her clothes while he is recording her, but she has swim clothes on underneath. So she is swimming, and from what we see early on, she's a fucking dog. I guess you can call her Michael Phelps. Get it? Michael Phelps, because Her name's Mai. Please don't click off the video. But after swimming for a while, Mai just randomly says, oh, she doesn't know what to do and she can't hold it in after all, and that there is no time to lose. Machia then is like, huh? What's going on? The next panel, we see her dragging Machia to the toilet, and he tells her, whoa, I know you told me to keep recording you, but this is some freaky shit. And she just says, I'm sorry. Even though I thought about these 2 days, I just can't hold it back anymore. Also, trigger warning? Maybe? Can this be a trigger warning? I don't know. But let me tell you now, if you don't care for nasty shit or certain things disgust you, this manga is not for you at all. And maybe you should click off now, but you were warned. She reiterates to Machia to not stop filming, and she is now on a toilet. He asks her, how do girls use the toilet in these swimsuits? She says that some people take swimsuits all the way off, but it takes super long because they're skin tight. So she just does her own method, which is pulling it to the side, and then, yes, she starts pissing. My dog never stopped recording either. Then they made it look like she something, bro. But hey, not gonna lie to you, using the bathroom after holding it so long does feel that good. She then tells Machia though that she is sorry for making him see something so dirty. I really wish we saw his face reacting to this, bro. She states after this though that she forgot to bring a change of underwear, but it's getting dark outside and there is no school tomorrow or Saturday, meaning that nobody will probably see her anyway. So Machia walks Mai home while recording and tells her, I guess I will just go home now and start back again tomorrow. But then Mai tells him, oh wait, hold on my boy. Don't you remember what I said? You can just stay at my crib tonight and keep filming. Of course, Machi is taken aback by this, you know. Mai tells him she lives alone, but then Machi tells her that's not the problem. She gets him to come into the house finally though. She tells Machia now that she usually eats as soon as she gets home, but after all that's happened today, she is uncomfortable, so she is going to take a shower first real quick. And Machia was told to never stop recording, so you know what that means. Fan service, my boys. We get panels of her talking, but we don't get Machia's answers or his responses, so it's all up to interpretation, to what we think he is saying. But yeah, if you couldn't tell by now, this manga has a ton of so if this is your kind of manga, welcome to the Brotherhood. But after Mai is done with her shower, she cooks for herself and Machia. Her food actually looks scrumptious. Now it's time for bed. She tells Machia that even though they don't have school tomorrow, they're gonna go out. So he should just get some rest early. Just don't stop filming in the middle of it. And she told him she did a good job filming today. But Machia stayed up all night and continued recording Mai. Mai wakes up and noticed that he didn't sleep and he didn't do anything to her while she slept, and tells him she likes people who keeps their promises. Word. But she tells Machia now that she is going to leave the second day to him because today is the real day. What does that mean? What is real about today exactly? Mai brings Machia to a park, and they meet a guy there. Mai says he is a filming helper. It's someone named Yamamoto from Class C, but it turns out Machia knew him from somewhere, and Yamamoto knew him as well. Yamamoto said that they were friends and in the same class in first year, but in reality, he and his friends bullied Machia while recording. They stripped him of his clothes, simply embarrassing him. It was 3-on-1. I hate bitches like this dude. Machia says that people like him are the lowest form of life in this world, and I wholeheartedly agree. But following this panel, Yamamoto sticks out his tongue at Machia and tells him that he and Mai are dating. So Mai said that she wants Machia to get the process of their date on film. And then this jackass says, yeah, oh, I want you to get every single moment of my lovey-dovey moments with Mai in nice detail. So he records them on their date, and towards the end of it, Mai and Yamamoto kiss, and he is just staring at Machia. I never wished for someone's downfall this hard in my life, bro. But after this, Mai asks Yamamoto if he found the spot she talked about, and he tells her, yeah, it was no sweat. It was a closed down factory that was abandoned and pretty torn down. They wanted a place that was abandoned, and so Mai says, this place looks pretty good. Let's do it here. And by do it here, I think you know what she means. Yes, the Devil's Tango. She then tells Machia that they are about to do it, so to film it. Machia just says yes with dead eyes. He is this deep in, so he's just like, fuck it. Yamamoto is saying super cringe shit, and Machia is just going along with it at this point. Machia then in his head is like getting pissed off and is saying, what the hell are they doing? It's a low-life bastard and his bitch just doing the Devil's Tango. Are you serious? Why am I recording something so boring? But then, prepare yourself. All of a sudden, blood just splashes across Machia's face. My Machiro has what seems to be a metal pipe and is smiling. Yamamoto has a chunk of his head just bashed, and he has blood rolling down his face. He tells her that this hurts and is wondering what she is doing. I just laugh because if you get hit like that, are you asking what and what's going on? I personally am either fighting back or trying to book it the fuck out of there, but Mai grabs this pipe tightly and hits Yamamoto a second time. Now he asked her what the fuck happened. Yeah, buddy, you deserve to die. First time, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt because he was probably out of shock. But the second time, why are you still asking questions? I mean, I'm not complaining because I wanted his downfall to happen. And then this bitch has the audacity to tell Machia, what are you doing? Stop her and just stop watching recording. I wouldn't have just been watching if I was Machia. I would have been grabbing some fucking popcorn while I was at it. But Mai keeps bashing him and bashing him with blood going everywhere, all over the building, all over her body, all over Yamamoto's body, all over Machia's body. After Mai is done beating him, sending Yamamoto to the realm of the deceased, she asks Machia if he filmed everything beautifully, and he responds yes, very beautifully. And Mai responds to Machia saying, well, that's perfect. I will leave it to you again next time, Machia. And the chapter ends with Machia aroused. Yes, that kind of aroused. It's a pretty strange manga. So yeah, man, that was the first chapter of how the manga of DeadTube gets started. It turns out that Mai had Machia do this so that they could upload this video to DeadTube, a video uploading website where the crazier the videos you post, the more views you typically get. Not always, but that's typically what happens. Mai is pretty popular on this website as well. This was only one chapter, but you can see how fucking nuts Mai is. She may be one of my favorite crazy bitches in all of anime and manga. This is only the beginning. She gets crazier and crazier. So does the story. If you guys enjoyed and want a part 2, I will give it to you. The goal is 10 likes, but until then, I will catch you all next time.